What's going on, y'all? Thanks for checking in the Khaliis Take. You know what to do. Hit that like, subscribe button. Also hit that notification bell just so you can get the newest and the bonus content first. But hey, let's just go ahead and jump right in. It looks like the Clippers coach, Ty Lue, was bothered by a loss that the Clippers had in the preseason. And it was the most recent loss, actually, going against the Nuggets. And basically, Ty Lue was really upset the fact that they didn't come out with the right energy. They didn't come out with the right mindset of winning and playing at that type of level that he feel like they should. And I feel like, there's always going to be one of those situations where, the Clippers are going to look at the Denver Nuggets as an enemy simply because of the bubble. But, the Clippers have to kind of, if that's a part of the reason why, Tyronn Lue was upset that they didn't come out with the right mindset, specifically against this team in a preseason game, it definitely tells you that they want to, they have aspirations of, beating the Nuggets almost every time they play them, just to make an example out of as much as they can. And it's almost like a get back thing for them, to a degree. But even though that was a couple years ago, but still, it's like anytime the Clippers play the Nuggets, they just really want to, make an example out of them and beat them. And I definitely understand that. But, unfortunately, the Clippers came up short. And, it's just a preseason game, but I definitely understand Ty Lue wants them to have the right mindset every game. And, practicing good habits is always good for the future when you play against better competition. So, even against teams I feel like they feel like they should beat, Ty Lue wants them to gain that chemistry and wants them to win over those teams too. And, like I said, there is history with the Nuggets simply because of the bubble, but at the same time, unless they face the Nuggets in a 7-game series again, the bubble was just a bubble. That's all it is. It's just a phase. It wasn't nothing really, that the Clippers had to worry about because they didn't want to be there. No other team wanted to be there. It was a very uncomfortable setting for a lot of teams. And as I said before, the Lakers benefited because of, LeBron being an older player, trying to win as much as they can, and the fact that the Kobe Bryant thing happening, and it was just so much on their plate, but they were so motivated by everything that was going on, especially with that. It really took them and pushed them to another level, and I appreciate the fact that they played in the bubble like everybody else, but it was still a bubble. And to me, it was different, and I really wasn't for it. But at the same time, we had to accept it because for what it was. But regardless of all that, the Clippers, now they're beyond the bubble, they're beyond all those things, so there's no need to really look back and pretend like, those things are bothersome, because they shouldn't be, because it's the past now. You have to move on and you have to play your best basketball going forward. And I know the Clippers lost to the Nuggets, but it's just a preseason game, and it's just a preseason game against a team that they will face in the regular season at full strength. And the Clippers will be at full strength, so they might have one or two opportunities to play them in the regular season. So, they'll have time to make up for, what they didn't do this time playing against the Nuggets, because, it's plenty of time to play them again, and there's plenty of time for the Clippers to grow between now and then as a team, as a unit, and to get to where they want to get to. And, I feel like everything will work out for the Clippers in that way. So, just give it time. And Ty Lue is definitely, I definitely appreciate Ty Lue for pushing the team and wanting them to be a lot better, and ripping this team for not playing the way they're supposed to. Because, as I said, when you practice good habits, they go a long way, and they tend to follow you in situations where you're playing against better competition, and practicing those good habits even on teams that are not as good, or even when you're not supposed to, or I would say not supposed to, but when you're in the preseason, when it's not really necessary to play your best and go all out, it's good to practice good habits then too, because they follow you into the season and they turn into good things over time. So I can definitely understand why Ty Lue feels the way he feels about the situation. I hope that the Clippers definitely rebound from some of the bad habits, some of the things that he saw that he didn't like. You can check this out on clutchpoints.com also if you haven't read it or anything like that. But I appreciate the habits and everything that I appreciate everything about the Clippers, even the bad habits and the good habits, because it's all part of the process. You see what I'm saying? And that's where we have to look at it. We have to understand all this is the process for the Clippers. The process is they have to go through the ups and downs and the ebbs and flows, and really figure out their niche, and they got to really figure out their stride, you know what I'm saying? And they will figure out their stride, but it's just going to take time for everybody to get on the same page. And then you have Kawhi, coming back, trying to get his rhythm along with PG and everybody else, trying to get into, shape as much as they can for the season. The season is here basically upon us. So we only got about, 5 days, 6 days or something like that for the season to be here, which is amazing that it's this close. But I mean, the Clippers have time to rebound from a lot of their issues and mistakes. So if I were Ty Lue, I probably wouldn't worry too much, in regards to that. Simply because, like I said, they have time. The season hasn't started yet, but I understand, him wanting them to be on play with a better spirit and a better energy, because, opening night, they do have a big rivalry team in the Lakers playing against the Lakers, and he wants them to be ready for that. He wants them to be all out ready for it, and he wants them to go out there and dominate. And that's exactly how coach should feel about his team, his players, and everything around him, because it's all about winning, and it's all about taking it to another level if you can. So if that's possible, if that's feasible, then that's exactly what Ty Lue would like to see happen. And I can't really blame him, because like I said, this is the season for the Clippers to be the best they can be, the best they've ever been. So if this is the season for them to do it, you want to see that most nights instead of, some nights, out the season. So I think I appreciate Ty Lue for, going at the Clippers with his wordplay, saying the things that, trying to push the right buttons, and saying things about the Clippers where it's in a positive way, but it's coming off negative because he wants to push them, you know what I'm saying? So I definitely appreciate things like that. Coaches do these things all the time, to get the best out their players, and it's a part of the method that they use, and hopefully this method works and gets to the Clippers, and I know it will, because they have a goal. They have a goal to win it all. So, you have to be as perfect as possible, and, have no regrets. And that's exactly, what Ty Lue wants them to be, and the mentality he wants them to have. So we'll see what happens going into the next game, which will be their opening game against the Lakers, and we'll see how much they rebound from some of their issues and mistakes. But here's my take on everything. Leave any comments in the comment section. Check out my other videos if you haven't. And hey, Khaliis out.